The Maradona match did not turn out to be in Barcelona's favor. Napoli versus Barcelona. I was excited about this game. I really was. The Europa League knockout round, first leg, Barcelona playing at home at Camp Nou. 73,000 people there to watch the game. Very first time they're trotting Aubameyang out as the top striker. Ferran Torres on the left, Traore on the right. In the middle, you got Pedri de Jong and Nico Gonzalez. On the right, fullback Mingueza, Piqué, Garcia in the center back, and then Jordi Alba. Pretty good. They always seem to switch around that right side a lot for some reason as they sub. And the left side stays consistent. The right side seems to always get subbed in and out, which is what I've been noticing. But I was pretty excited about this game, you know. The very beginning, Napoli started out pressuring the ball really high. They're pressuring high. I really like how Napoli closes down the space and then tries to counterattack. I thought that was a brilliant way to start the game. We saw some good opportunities. Pedri in the 5th minute had a shot that kind of soared over the bar. That seemed to be the order of the night. Send it over or send it wide. Once again, when you really watch it, Napoli closes that space down so good. In the 21st minute, you can see how they close down the space down on their left side, on Barcelona's right side. Mingueza gets the ball tapped away, sent the ball on a counterattack for Osimhen. It was a perfect ball. Luckily, Ter Stegen stopped it, but it was the very first, one-on-one breakaway. Well, it was 2-on-1, but it was still a breakaway down the entire, unopposed. So you automatically realize that they were going for the counterattack. At least that was their first half tactic. And we also started to see Barcelona, as the game went on, get caught on a couple offsides on the other end. It's actually nice to see that Barcelona's actually trying to get those through balls. It was nice to see. Things are a little bit different. In the 20th minute, Aubameyang laid a beautiful ball off to Ferran Torres. And he was not able to get around the ball enough. Kind of will be a story for the day. Completely sent the ball over the crossbar. But in the 29th minute, Napoli was able to close down on a goal. So right after that missed shot by Ferran Torres, Napoli immediately attacked on the other side. They got into the right end of the box. Jordi Alba slid past Almas. Almas laid the ball directly at the top of the box to Lazinski, who shot the ball. It deflected off Ter Stegen. Piqué was already down doing his get wide stance, and then they were not able to corral the ball. Zelensky got another shot and a win in, hit it kind of at the top. So, boom, Barcelona's down 1-0. They're fired up. Traore was playing right wing, but I do feel like sometimes he tries to do too much dribbling, too many taking on people. I know he's a real strong guy, and it seems like they were double teaming him, and he just needed to lay the ball off. He was not very effective on that right side. So the second half comes in. Once again, Barcelona's trying to do an offside break. They were trying anything they could do to get the attack from they were trying to attack at the top of the box, but they weren't able to get through. Then later on, as the half progressed, they were trying to go wide. The crosses, they weren't really happening either. So they're having a hard way to unpack that defense. And I think it's primarily because Napoli had a 1-0 lead, and obviously they're an Italian team, and they know how to hold down the defense. But I also think that Barcelona will be able to find a way to figure this team out maybe next game. Just because of the fact that they do have a lot of tools. This is the first time with this squad together. I'm actually kind of impressed. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win the Europa League for sure. I think they have a good opportunity. But this team looks much more with it. Now, they just got to close down on their opportunities. They're just not good enough at closing down these opportunities. Also, there was Ferran Torres actually got a penalty about the 59th minute. Hit it bottom left, went in great, right? 1-1, but you felt with the momentum that Barcelona was going to come back and win this game. Aubameyang had some good efforts. When Dembele came on in the 65th minute, he was booed, obviously due to all of his contract. He replaced Traore, but honestly, he wasn't getting it done on the right-hand side. I thought it was a good change. I think it was a good idea. And so I can't really knock Xavi for trying it. I understand he's not going to be on the team probably next year, but that's okay. He's still a player on your team. Des replaced Mingueza. Ferran Torres he also had a really good opportunity that was right at the top of the box. Ferran Torres launched it. Then also right at the 90th minute in extra time, he launched another one. Good opportunity, but went wide and over. So at the end of the game, you could see that Ferran Torres was exhausted. He was overwhelmed with frustration in himself, even though he was the lone scorer. He had quite a few opportunities. This is not new for Barcelona not to close these opportunities, but this was a little bit egregious for someone. This reminded me of Antoine Griezmann, where he'll go through a game and just miss everything. That's what this looked like. But the play was good. So I have faith that Barcelona's going to get around this. I have faith that they're going to build on this. Luke de Jong also almost got a bicycle kick in the game, and he comes in and he makes a really big impact in the last few minutes of the game. But first leg, Barcelona can come back. They've got a tie. I don't think the away goals matter anymore. So really it just comes down to what Barcelona can deliver in the second leg in Napoli. Looking forward to you guys. I hope everyone does well. I hope you guys are excited about this squad. I was pretty fired up just to see this team. I think they can make some adjustments, but I think the midfield did really well. I think the offense did a good job of the build-up was strong. Not sure how I feel about Minquez on the right fullback. Sometimes he thinks he can take people on a little much and gets, held a little suspect, but our whole defense does for the most part at times. Pretty excited about it. The next game will be the deciding factor, how far they go. I actually have a lot of confidence. Talk to everyone soon. Deuces.